Thank you to everyone who supported me. Go Dogs!
Thank you to my mom and dad for cheering me on. I did it, little me! Yay!
Just wanted to give a shout out to all my friends and family who helped me get to where I am today, and a special thanks to the overall Utah Bothell community. Let's go Huskies.
Quiero darle las gracias a mi hija Valeria, especialmente a Samantha, a Javier, que han sido tan supportive conmigo, y a todos, todos los quiero mucho. Estoy muy contenta y muy feliz de estar aquí con todos. Gracias, bye.
I wouldn't be graduating today if not for the love and support of my entire family. Thank you so much.
I just want to thank my mom and dad, mom and baba. I wouldn't be here without you.
I want to start off by thanking my mom, thanking my whole family and my friends. I also want to say it's been a long ride, and I'm sure bigger dreams are about to come my way, bigger things are about to become my way, but I'm happy that I'm finishing school up today. Thank you. Peace.
Sean will be happy.
It's not exactly what I wanted.
Check 1, 2. Hey, what's up, guys? UW Bothell, class 2026, family and friends, let me hear you. My name is DJ Little Mikey. I don't know if you guys can see me. I'm in my spot where you sometimes will see me for Husky basketball games and gym dog events. But anyway, ceremony is coming up, but be sure you guys are paying attention to what is going up on the video boards. There's going to be QR codes. We're going to be voting for song of the day, and I'm looking around and seeing a lot of wide range of age ranges. So the taste in music could be really interesting as the afternoon progresses. So again, my name is DJ Little Mike. You'll be here all day long, and get ready, class 2026. Let's go.
Muchas gracias, papá y mamá, por apoyarme y que hacer posible este momento, y a toda mi familia, mis hermanos, and life and love on the planet Earth.
I just want to say thank you to my family and all my professors who have been here supporting me through my journey in school. I love everyone and I love you. Thank you.
I want to send a special thank you to my community, my family, friends, but especially my wife and my advisors, Nisi Shaw and Chingy Chin. I would not be able to stand in this moment without you all. And thank you. Now I'll be able to go forward and spread the love of creative writing to my community and to the world around me.
They say that life is not about the destination, it's about the journey. And these last 4 years at the University of Washington,
have been the best years of my life, and I will look back at these years going forward as I aspire to be a medical professional.
Future teachers signing off. We made it!
I just want to say thank you first and foremost to God because I feel like He's the one that's helped me through this whole program. And then also to my family and the staff here at university. I just want to know that without your support, I wouldn't know what I would do. So thank you so much for everything.
I wouldn't be here today without my faith in Christ and how God has been with me through this walk. I also wouldn't be here without my family and along with my friends uplifting me throughout this journey. Thank you all.
I want to thank you to my parents, my mom especially, for all you have done for me. I would like to thank Professor Jung for being one of the best professors and all my friends that I made at UW Bothell. Thank you.
If I had one message to send, it would be a big thanks to my entire family and the professors that have got me here. So thank you.
Just want to thank my family and all my friends for helping me on this journey to being a nurse. Thank you.
I take this moment to thank the most important people in my life, my mom, dad, and my sister. And I would also like to thank all my teachers, the professors at UW, and my school and college teachers who have been there for me forever. Thank you.
I'm really proud of myself for pushing through, and I'm really thankful for my family and loved ones for being there for me all throughout the process.
I want to do a shout out for my family. Thanks for your constant love and support and patience. I couldn't have made it without you guys. I love you guys so much.
Still more to go, but we got it.
What got me through college was an iced strawberry matcha latte.
Ooh, I got through college with my bestie and Monster.
I got through college with major amounts of caffeine.
I want to shout out my family.
Mom and Dad, I did this because of you guys. Thank you.
Hi, Mom and Dad. I graduated because of you.
Mom, Dad, I made it. I graduated.
Mom and Dad, I'm sorry I didn't get a haircut for this, but I will for the graduation. Thank you.
I wanted to thank my grandparents, my parents, and Elijah. I love you guys so much, more than you know.
Gracias, mamá y papá, por su apoyo, porque sin ustedes no estuviera aquí.
Thank you, Mama and Papa, Rahul. I love you guys.
I just want to say thank you to my friends and family that supported me through thick and thin, because everyone knows that it's been rough for me to graduate college, but I did it. I freaking did it. Thank you.
I just want to thank you, my mom and dad, and my loving partner for getting me through this, and I couldn't have done it without you.
Thank you to my friends and family. I truly wouldn't be here without you.
I want to give a big shout out to my dad. You've worked so hard for providing for me. I want to thank my mama, my family, my brothers, y'all silly gooses, my mentors, the physicians I shadowed, all of my recommenders, and my community and my mosque. And I want to thank you guys so much for all the help and support that you gave me. And of course, most importantly, thank God for everything.
I want to give a big shout out to my friends and family for helping me get as far as I have today.
Yay!
I'm so thankful for my family for supporting me throughout this journey. Go Dogs! En este día tan especial, quiero agradecerle principalmente a mi Dios, a mis padres, familias y amigos por este momento tan especial. Especialmente a mi hermana Luzaray García y a mi amado esposo Cairo Bailey.
I wouldn't be walking here today without the support of my family, my son Leon Peña and Rafael Peña, and my lovely husband Pedro Peña. Thank you so much, guys, for all the support. Love you.
Just want to thank my mom and my dad, my siblings, my son Geraldi, my spiritual family, my work family, and everybody else whose shoulders I stand on. Dios te agnina la unay agyamanag. Congratulations!
UW Bothell family and friends, make some noise. Are you guys ready for the ceremony? All right. If you're across the arena from me, I need you to look up right now because we have parachutes dropping. There they go. You're welcome. Again, my name is DJ Little Mikey. I am the DJ for UW Athletics right here in this very arena for your gym dogs, UW basketball, UW football, all that good stuff. Be sure to pay attention to what's going on the Jumbotron. There will be QR codes to vote, things to get you ready. Hey, look at that. Fell right to you. Almost got a free gift. Class of 2026 ceremony coming up.
To be honest, I wouldn't be here because of my mother's sacrifices coming to the U.S. as somebody who immigrated here. I'm really proud to be here and to be a part of the University of Washington Bothell. And honestly, this degree is for both of us.
Thank you so much for giving us the time and all the effort that you all, teachers, professors, and everyone in office has given us. We love you so much, and we love this beautiful university and campus, that it has been one great thing that has ever happened in my life.
Hola mamá, hola papá, hola Alejandra, hola Pax, hola familia. Gracias a ustedes, sin su apoyo y soporte no estaría aquí. Lo hice. Gracias.
I would like to thank Professor Michael, Professor Raisa, and Professor Robert Turner for showing me the light in the darkness. Thank you all.
No estuviera acá sin la ayuda de mi familia, especialmente de mis papás, de mis hermanos, hermana, y mis tíos.
Thank you, Mom and Dad, for all of your support. I love you, Tobleen. Go Dogs.
I am grateful for God for everything He's done for me. I'm grateful for my mom because with her around, everything is full, nothing is missing. I'm grateful for my dad for the value of integrity he has instilled in me. I'm grateful for my family because they always keep me in their prayers. And I'm grateful for my church community because they're where I experience God outside my home.
I would not be walking today without my parents. As UW alumni themselves, they carried my dreams on their back long before I had the strength to carry them myself. Thank you so much, Mom and Dad, for always being there for me.
Hi, Mom and Dad. I'm graduating today. I hope you're proud. I hope to become a great dentist. Go Dubs.
I want to give a special shout out to my parents because you guys have always been in my corner. And also a shout out to my sister because I love you so much.
This is to you, Dami. You did an amazing job. Don't go to school again. Don't get any more degrees, okay? Thank you to my family. You guys are amazing. Thanks, guys. Bye.
I wouldn't be in college if it wasn't for my older sister that inspired me to come back.
I wouldn't be here today without the support of my professors and my family and friends. Thank you.
I'm here. I made it. No one can take that away from me.
If I had to describe graduating in one word, it would be bittersweet.
I'd like to give a shout out to my mom. I love you, Mom. I know you're not here physically to see me graduate, but I made it, and I know that you're here with me in spirit. Go Huskies.
Bodacious.
Fatties.
Hola familia hermosa, este logro es por el apoyo de ustedes. Los quiero mucho. Nos vemos pronto.
I wouldn't be walking the stage today without my mom, my dad, my brother, all my friends and family that have supported me, and of course, Red Bull. Thank you.
I would like to thank my wonderful husband, Shomnath, for his incredible support throughout this journey, and my dog, Mishti. She's just wonderful. You guys have been wonderful, and it's all possible because of you guys.
One thing I'll remember from my time at UW Bothell is the knowledge I've learned and also the friends that I've made here, and I'll forever cherish them. Thank you.
And if there's one thing I'm going to remember about UW, it's running on the trails and all the snakes in the sun.
I want to thank Women in Business, the alumni team, and Grad Studies. I wouldn't be who I am without you guys.
Without going to UW, I wouldn't have made so many new friendships and seen so many opportunities. I think one thing that I would remember about my time in UW Bothell would be
just time with my friends. Doing like study abroads are also really memorable for me, and that's something I would take away from this experience.
Class of 2026, we did it.
I wouldn't be graduating without my wife, Rizwana Lamsar, my family, Arman, Manat, and Seher, and definitely my mom and dad. Thank you.
I want to say a big thank you to my husband, who was the biggest supporter throughout this journey, my amazing 2 kids, my colleagues, and the Faculty of Business at the University of Washington, Bothell. Thank you so much, all.
अब मम्मी आओ आज इरा सुधी पुजिस्ते हाली आइन जो वजह से कर आइन जो मैं अभी आइन जो support से. So thank you for everything you do for me.
Thanks, Mom, Dad, Jake, and Josh for all your endless support throughout my 4 years. I wouldn't be here today without my family. I appreciate all of you.
Thank you to my family for always sticking by my side and for always being there for me.
I say never give up on your dreams. It's never too late to finish school and to do many, many other things.
Don't be afraid to put yourself out there. Bothell is a great community, and what you put into it is what you get out of it.
And a message to my parents and my family, my aunts, uncles, cousins, sisters, brothers. I love you. I graduated. I'm finally done. And I hunted you guys. So thank you so much for coming. Go Huskies!
Bodacious.
Fatties.
Hola familia hermosa, este logro
Hey, DSV family, we love you. We did it, Joe.
We're out. We made it.
We love you.
Today, I am celebrating with my best friend and my family, and I want to intimately thank you so much for always supporting me through all of my endeavors. Thank you.
Hola, mami, papi, muchas gracias por su apoyo. No estuviera caminando hoy si no fuera por ustedes.
Thank you for all the staff and faculty for all their help throughout the years that we were here at UW Bothell. Thank you for all the families and friends that supported us throughout all the years that we were here. Thank you so much.
I'd like to thank everybody who's been in my corner helping me get to this point for my entire life, especially my mom and dad. Go beat cancer, Mom.
I wouldn't be here today without the support and encouragement from my family. So thank you so much, Mom, Dad, and Spencer. I really appreciate it.
To myself at this precious moment, congratulations on reaching this precious milestone. And to my mom and dad, ba mẹ ơi, con tốt nghiệp rồi.
I just want to say I wouldn't be here without my parents' love, support, and prayers. Thank you.
I wouldn't be where I am today without the Husky Herald, BCA, my mentor Dan, my supervisors Pauline and Rafi, and my family and friends.
I wouldn't be here today without the support of my family and the Lummi Nation tribe. Thank you to everyone who supported me. Go Dogs!
Thank you to my mom and dad for cheering me on. I did it, little me. Yay!
Just wanted to give a shout out to all my friends and family who helped me get to where I am today. And a special thanks to the overall UW Bothell community. Let's go Huskies.
Quiero darle las gracias a mi hija Valeria, especialmente a Samantha, a Javier, que han sido tan supported conmigo, y a todos los quiero mucho. Estoy muy contenta y muy feliz de estar aquí con todos. Gracias, bye.
I wouldn't be graduating today if not for the love and support of my entire family. Thank you so much.
I just want to thank my mom and dad, mom and baba. I wouldn't be here without you.
I want to start off by thanking my mom, thanking my whole family and my friends. I also want to say it's been a long ride, and I'm sure bigger dreams are about to come my way, bigger things are about to become my way, but I'm happy that I'm finishing school up today. Thank you. Peace.
Muchas gracias, papá y mamá, por apoyarme y que hacer posible este momento. Y a toda mi familia, mis hermanos, and life and love on the planet Earth.
I just want to say thank you to my family and all my professors who have been here supporting me through my journey in school. I love everyone and I love you. Thank you.
I want to send a special thank you to my community, my family, friends, but especially my wife and my advisors, Nisi Shaw and Chingy Chin. I would not be able to stand in this moment without you all. And thank you. Now I'll be able to go forward and spread the love of creative writing to my community and to the world around me.
They say that life is not about the destination, it's about the journey. And these last 4 years at the University of Washington have been the best years of my life, and I will look back at these years going forward as I aspire to be a medical professional.
Future teachers signing off. We made it!
I just want to say thank you first and foremost to God, because I feel like He's the one that's helped me through this whole program. And then also to my family and the staff here at university. I just want to know that without your support, I wouldn't know what I would do. So thank you so much for everything.
I wouldn't be here today without my faith in Christ and how God has been with me through this walk. I also wouldn't be here without my family and along with my friends uplifting me throughout this journey. Thank you all.
I want to thank you to my parents, my mom especially, for all you have done for me. I would like to thank Professor Jung for being one of the best professors, and all my friends that I made at UW Bothell. Thank you.
If I had one message to send, it would be a big thanks to my entire family and the professors that have got me here. So thank you.
Just want to thank my family and all my friends for helping me on this journey to being a nurse. Thank you.
I take this moment to thank the most important people in my life, my mom, dad, and my sister. And I would also like to thank all my teachers, the professors at UW, and my school and college teachers who have been there for me forever. Thank you.
I'm really proud of myself for pushing through, and I'm really thankful for my family and loved ones for being there for me all throughout the process.
I want to do a shout out for my family. Thanks for your constant love and support and patience. I couldn't have made it without you guys. I love you guys so much.
Still more to go, but we got it.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome. We begin today's ceremony by acknowledging the land on which the University of Washington Bothell campus is located. We acknowledge the present and ongoing occupation of the ancestral homelands and traditional territories of the Coast Salish peoples. The University of Washington Bothell was built upon and still occupies the traditional shared lands and waters of the Muckleshoot, Snoqualmie, Stillaguamish, Suquamish, and Tulalip nations. We recognize the indigenous peoples and nations of the land as its original stewards and caretakers. Please be seated. Thank you. And now I am honored to welcome all of you to the 35th annual commencement ceremony of the University of Washington Bothell. I'm Tyson Marsh, and I'm an associate professor in the School of Educational Studies and the chair of the General Faculty Organization. It is my esteemed honor to serve as your Grand Marshal today. At this ceremony, we welcome all family members, friends, faculty, and staff to celebrate this great day with the class of 2026. Will all who are able please rise for the national anthem, performed by Hiro Hirano Holcomb. This year, they served as ASUWB's Director of Legislative Affairs, and we are excited that today, Hiro is receiving their degree in Law, Economics, and Public Policy with a minor in Human Rights.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we've watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you, Hiro. I now have the honor of welcoming to the podium the Chancellor of the University of Washington Bothell, Dr. Kristen G. Esterberg.
Thank you, Dr. Marsh. To our class of 2026, distinguished guests, faculty, staff, family, and friends, welcome to this most extraordinary day. I am so pleased we are gathered here together to celebrate this remarkable milestone. Now, the University of Washington has 3 unique campuses in Seattle, in Tacoma, and of course, our beloved campus in Bothell. The ultimate responsibility for these campuses rests with the 11 members of the University of Washington Board of Regents. I am grateful to them for their careful stewardship and for the time and effort they devote to our university. I would like to introduce those who are able to join us today. Please hold your applause until all have been named. Leonard Forsman, Chair of the Board of Regents. Leonore Fuller, Vice Chair. Zoe Barsness. Apollonio Pablo Hernandez. Denise Stiffarm. Maggie Walker, and David Zeke. Thank you for celebrating with us today. We are also joined today by Dr. Robert Jones, University of Washington President, and Dr. Tricia Serio, University of Washington Provost. Please rise. It is my immense honor to have Provost Serio and President Jones join us for today's commencement ceremony. We also welcome Ben Studley, UW-Bothell alumnus, and now a trustee with the UW Alumni Association, which you'll hear about a little later in our program. I also want to acknowledge members of our campus leadership team who worked diligently to make UW-Bothell the outstanding campus it is. The names of the Chancellor's executive team are listed in the program, but I invite them now, as well as all members of the Chancellor's cabinet, to stand so we can recognize them. I would like to take a moment as well to recognize all the faculty and staff, many of whom are here today, who helped today's graduates along their educational journey. From first-year programs to student advising, from teaching core and elective courses, leading research projects, supporting community outreach, keeping our campus beautiful and safe, helping students connect with employers, making the college years fun, and more. You, our faculty and staff, play an integral role in making this day possible for our students, up to and including this very ceremony. Thank you. Please stand so we can acknowledge you. Thank you. Now, let's turn our attention to the 900 students graduating during this ceremony. Later today, we will hold a second ceremony where we will recognize graduates from the School of Science, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics, and the School of Nursing and Health Studies, and when an additional 650 students will join you as alumni. So, I'd like to take a moment and ask, if I could, if you are graduating today, and you are the first in your family to receive a four-year college degree, will you please rise or raise your hand so we can recognize you? Please. And please stay standing. Please stay standing if you can. Now, please stay standing. If you are a veteran or part of a military, no, keep standing, really, I mean it. If you are a veteran or part of a military family and are graduating today, thank you for your service, and please rise and join our first-generation students, or raise your hand, and please stay standing. Now, if you helped to raise children or supported family members during your education, will you please rise or raise your hand and accept our immense respect for this tremendous undertaking? All of you. In fact, all of you overcame challenges large and small in order to cross the stage today. Will all members of the class of 2026 please stand or wave your hand so we can acknowledge your commitment? To everyone gathered in community with us today, whether in this arena or online, I proudly present to you the University of Washington Bothell graduating class of 2026. Graduates, you may be seated. Thank you. Now I want to recognize your family and friends. The people here in the stands and those watching the live stream at home, as well as those who could not attend, are thinking about you and your academic accomplishments. You are here because they have supported and inspired you on your journey in higher education. I want to thank all of them for being part of the UW-Bothell community too. Please join me in expressing our appreciation to your family and friends here and those who are watching from afar. Now, today is a day of celebration. It's also a day where you are likely to feel a mix of emotions. So I want to speak to you honestly and not gloss over the reality of the moment. You're graduating into a world that feels uncertain. Industries are changing faster than anyone predicted. Around the world, we see war, division, and human suffering. Even the technologies meant to connect us can leave us anxious about the future. So I won't stand here and tell you that everything will be easy. What I will tell you is this: you are more prepared than you realize. You did not arrive at this moment by accident. You earned it through perseverance, through late nights, early mornings, through exams, deadlines, setbacks, disappointments, and doubt. Many of you balanced work, caregiving, financial pressure, and responsibilities, invisible to those around you. And still, you persisted, and that matters. Because perseverance is not just how you earn a degree, it's how you build a life. It's how societies move forward, and it's how progress has always happened. History doesn't belong to those who waited for certainty. It belongs to people who choose courage despite uncertainty. And so that brings me to the message I hope you carry with you today. Hope is not optional. Hope is not denial. It's not pretending problems don't exist. Hope is a discipline. Hope is the decision to keep building when others are cynical, to keep learning when the world grows complex, to keep extending humanity to other people when fear tells us to retreat into ourselves. Hope is what leads scientists to keep researching, teachers to keep teaching, entrepreneurs to keep creating, public servants to keep serving, artists to keep imagining, and communities to keep rebuilding. And as I walk around our campus and see our students, I am filled with hope every day. I hear you talk about your classes, your clubs, your friends, your cars, your plans. I don't always hear the heaviness, even though I know it's there. I also see how you are with each other. 2 weeks ago, seeing you all dressed up for the club recognition event. Or an afternoon, a group of women playing basketball on the courts. Another group of students dancing in the plaza. At the UW-Bothell block party, the members of the car club proudly showing their creation. And at the hackathon held 2 months ago, you welcomed more than 300 students from 13 colleges and universities in North America. And you all spent 3 days thinking about how you could make our future better. It's all these things and more that give me hope. And the way you approach change also gives me hope. Recently, the Student Senate met with my executive team on behalf of your student body. They were eager to share their experiences and to work to solve problems together, collaboratively. And the way the senators advocated for their fellow students, Their collaborative nature and their clear articulation of goals was beautiful and effective. So I ask, what gives you hope? Take a few seconds, and this includes all of you in the stands too. Name something or imagine something that gives you hope and focus on that just for a moment. Go ahead right now. Thank you for taking that time. Without hope, no one starts anything difficult. Without hope, no one solves anything important. And you, the class of 2026, you will solve important things. You'll reshape industries. You will redefine leadership. You'll discover new knowledge, create new institutions, and challenge assumptions that no longer serve humanity. But perhaps most importantly, you will decide what kind of people you want to be, even when the world feels heavy. So my hope is that you choose generosity over bitterness, curiosity over fear, integrity over convenience, and hope over despair. And as you leave UW Bothell, I hope you carry your accomplishments proudly and carry your humanity with it. Congratulations, class of 2026. The world needs your talent, your resilience, and your hope. It is now my great honor to introduce Dr. Robert J. Jones, who became the 34th president of the University of Washington last August and holds a faculty position in the Department of Biology. A distinguished crop physiologist and seasoned university leader, President Jones previously served as chancellor of the University of Illinois, Urbana-Champaign for 9 years, and before that, as president of the State University of New York at Albany. Prior to his administrative leadership roles, he spent more than 34 years as a member of the faculty and senior administrator at the University of Minnesota, Twin Cities. A Georgia native and first-generation college student, Dr. Jones holds degrees in agronomy and crop physiology from Fort Valley State, the University of Georgia, and the University of Missouri. We are so pleased to have Dr. Jones here today for his very first UW Bothell commencement.
Thank you, Chancellor Esterberg, graduates, family, friends, and members of the UW Bothell community. What a remarkable day this is. Seeing all of you together, I am filled with admiration for your dedication, for your resilience, determination that brought you to this moment. Today, we celebrate not only your arrival at this destination, but the many journeys that brought you to this significant milestone. Each of you has taken your own path to get here. For many of you, that path included balancing work, family, and school. You enrolled in challenging classes and courses. You held leadership positions. You served your communities. You took risks. However, you used your time here in a very important way. It required persistence and courage to keep going when the outcome wasn't certain. This achievement reflects not just your talent, but your tenacity, and it is a tribute to the communities who supported you all along the way. Hold on to those relationships. because they will continue to sustain you. I remember what it felt like to reach this milestone as the first in my family to earn a college degree. It marked a significant turning point, a reminder of why we call this ceremony commencement. It was a beginning for me, and as it will be for you as well. Your future is still unfolding, and thanks to the work that you did here, you have the power to shape it. As you celebrate your success, I hope you will share it with the people who stood beside you, your family members, your friends, your mentors, the faculty and staff who encouraged you and challenged you and believed in your potential. They celebrated your victories and helped you through difficult moments. Families and friends, on behalf of the University of Washington, thank you, thank you, thank you for all that you've done and will continue to do to enable your students to reach this moment. Let's give them a round of applause, folks. I think they certainly deserve it. You remind us that our proudest achievements are always team efforts. So graduates, you have gained more than a UW degree from Bothell. You have developed the ability to think critically and to collaborate actively and to engage thoughtfully to find solutions to complex problems and to advance complex ideas and difficult challenges. You have learned not just how to absorb knowledge, but to question it and apply it and to build on it. You have shown what you can do academically through your research, but you've also shown what you can do in terms of partnerships with community and taking part in organization. You found time to pursue your passion as well as honing your skills. You have engaged in difficult dialogue and worked across differences to help build a campus community that is grounded in respect and inclusion. You have shown that leadership isn't a title. It is an effort, it's an action, and it is an issue of impact. Those skills and experiences will certainly serve you well. So I encourage you to stay curious and open to learning. Approach challenges with creativity and lean into collaborations, because every great thing you will encounter will be the results of teamwork. I advise you, encourage you to lead with empathy, and remember that your education equips you not only to succeed, but perhaps more importantly, to contribute to your communities, to your profession, and to the broader world. UW-Bothell certainly exemplifies what it means to learn and grow in a diverse and interconnected environment. The perspectives that you have encountered here have prepared you to navigate a world that is both complex and evolving at a rapid pace. So take it from me, as individuals and as a generation, you are certainly prepared to meet them. Looking out at this class, I certainly see artists, I see innovators, I see leaders and contributors, problem solvers, and change makers. Together, you inspire me with great confidence that our future is certainly in very capable hands. The University of Washington will always be proud to claim you as a Husky and to count you as a part of our vast and growing community. All of us look forward to the many ways that you will continue to engage alumni and to continue to engage as leaders. So on behalf of this university community, it's my great pleasure as the 34th president to simply say congratulations to UW Bothell class of 2026. Okay. Two of our graduates are receiving special honors today, the President's Medal and the Chancellor's Medal. The President's Medal recognizes the graduating senior who has most distinguished academic record at UW Bothell and who's also demonstrated significant academic achievement and success outside of the classroom. The final candidates were evaluated on their honors and awards received and activities such as research and publication and, critically importantly, the application of that knowledge to current and future activities. This year's President's Medalist is Thomas Purchase. Graduating, let's give Thomas a round of applause. Graduating with a Bachelor's of Science in Economics from the School of Business and a minor in Business Administration and another minor in Mathematics. Thomas' academic career has not been linear. His initial foray into higher education left him with no degree and a lengthy transcript of poor marks that did not inspire confidence for future academic success. But that experience motivated him to grow, to prioritize his education, and to prove to himself that his early foray into higher education would not define him. At UW Bothell, he pushed himself to do his very best. He has been on the dean list each quarter and is graduating today summa cum laude with honors. That also deserves a round of applause. Last summer, Thomas received the Summer Research Award, which launched his journey into research, expanding his work, building economic metrics and models to test the connection between extreme weather and the stock market performance. I certainly hope you develop an app for that, Thomas. I could use it. In his letter of recommendation, Dr. Emily Wee said Thomas, who's Thomas's mentor in the School of Business, said, throughout these experiences, Thomas had demonstrated professionalism, strong communication skills, and a clear trajectory to emerge and to do independent research. He brings purpose, he brings curiosity and direction to his work. He is deeply motivated to conduct research at the intersectionality of finance, economics, and econometrics, particularly in risk management and in forecasting. I can tell you these qualities in intellectual curiosity and persistence and his commitment, as we all know, many of us in this room, are absolutely essential to long-term success in a PhD program and in scholarly research. While it is highly unusual, very unusual, to pursue a doctorate degree directly after receiving a bachelor's degree, Thomas's academic and research profile has led him to be accepted into a very highly competitive PhD programs in economics at the State University of New York at Stony Brook. Yes, please. And after he received his doctorate, he aspires to continue to do research and contribute to economic knowledge. So please, once again, join me in congratulating Thomas on his remarkable journey and his remarkable achievement. And thank you all for welcoming me today to be part of this celebration as we jointly celebrate his hard work and his dedication. Thomas, please join me.
Thank you, President Jones, and congratulations, Thomas. Each year, we also present the Chancellor's Medal to a student for extraordinary academic achievement at UW-Bothell. Nominees are students who have been a consistent source of inspiration for their fellow students, faculty, and staff, and who have overcome significant obstacles or endured major challenges in order to complete their degree or certificate program. I'm pleased to announce that this year's Chancellor's Medalist is Coquette Gebra-Michael. Coquette will graduate with 2 degrees, one in health studies and one in law, economics, and public policy. She plans to be a nurse who leaves a lasting impression, just like the nurse in Ethiopia who treated her for pneumonia as a child. Coquette was nominated for this award by her supervisor, Catherine Higgins, resident director at Horizon Hall. In her nomination letter, Catherine said, "I have watched Coquette meet challenges with resilience and turn them into opportunities to care for others. She approaches the needs of those around her as if they were her own, consistently placing herself in positions to support, advocate, and uplift." You can learn more about Coquette in the program, and she will be graduating this afternoon during the gold ceremony, and I look forward to presenting her with a Chancellor's Medal then. Congratulations, Coquette. Now, our master's candidates have distinguished themselves through scholarship, dedication, and service, and today marks the culmination of their hard work and commitment to learning. As we celebrate you today, it's fitting that we hear from one of your peers who represents the experiences and achievements of our master's candidates. Liam Taishi Hunter moved from Japan to Washington just 5 days before starting classes at UW-Bothell in September 2022. He received Bachelor of Arts degrees in Law, Economics, and Public Policy and in Psychology in 2025. He participated in the Washington, D.C. Human Rights Seminar, published a paper on international rights, and presented his research at City Hall in Seattle. To continue his advocacy research, he immediately entered the Master of Arts in Policy Studies program. And this past year, he has applied his learning to community partners Pierce County and the Shack Art Center. In 2024, he received the Best Undergraduate Labor Research Paper Award from the UW's Harry Bridges Center for Labor Studies. Please join me in welcoming Liam to the podium.
Hello, everyone. As this year's graduate student speaker, my message is simple. Every decision, every mistake, and every fleeting moment of this experience is one we deserve to take pride in. Every single one of these compounding moments contributed to us standing here today. I stand here as a biracial immigrant and first-generation college student raised outside of the United States. But that really only means one thing to me. My parents back home, sitting in the stage today, sacrificed more than I can ever ask for and more than I can ever repay to turn me into the person and raise me into the person who will walk this stage today. As we graduate and walk this stage, we share this moment with our parents, our found families, and our partners who have supported us along this journey. So students graduating today, let us for a moment picture these people and shout out a big thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Like genuinely, right now, we're gonna shout out a big thank you. So on one, okay? 3, 2, 1, thank you! Because if I've learned anything from UW-Bothel's community, it's that no bullet point on a resume will ever summarize the experience and the benefits that we've received from this diverse campus. But we will always remember that unexpected thank you. I remember one moment when an excited peer rushed into the Learning Commons. He rushed into the Learning Commons to work on his major application. And he rushed in one day and said, Liam, I got into my major. And that pure joy he instantly felt just brightened my day. And I remember all week feeling so happy that I could have had such a positive impact on a student's college experience. But most importantly, I remember that blue raspberry flavored lollipop he brought to me as a thank you gift. But even during moments of failure, such as not doing well on a test or struggling in classes, or moments where we truly doubted our own capabilities, I believe that that joy of a simple thank you is the thing we won't forget. All my life, I've always struggled with imposter syndrome. And even standing today here, I fear that I have not done enough to represent my graduate students here today. Because while I could have been studying, I instead spent thousands of hours playing Minecraft and other video games. So I can't help but wonder if maybe I wasted my time on moments that I'm soon going to forget. But I overcame that anxiety last fall with the help of one of my professors in class. This is what he said. He said, I read 3 books every day, one for knowledge, one for pleasure, and one for curiosity. And as the years pass, I may no longer remember those books or most of what I read, but I know that each of those books shaped the person I've become. I realized that he was trying to tell us that experiences cannot simply be lost. They undeniably shaped who we've become today. So to the audience, to the graduating class in front of me, to the proud family, faculty, and staff members here today, and finally to my future wife, Sajida. Please show yourself appreciation for all that you have been through here at UW-Bothell and in life. When someone asks you what impacted you the most from college, tell them there is no one defining moment. Experience is not just the accomplishments I have to show, but instead who I am in this moment today is the accomplishment of every experience I have ever had. Once again, congratulations to every single one of you, and I wish you the best this graduation, and I hope everyone has an amazing celebration of this momentous day. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Brian Martinson, Executive Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs, and I have the honor of presenting our graduate candidates to University of Washington Regent Leonard Forsman. One school at a time, we will ask our candidates to come to the stage to be hooded and receive their diploma. A quick note about the regalia that you see throughout today's ceremony. Each graduate academic degree is represented by a different color on the outside of their hood, while the inside colors of the hoods represent the institution conferring the degree. Graduates, I hope you will wear your purple and gold University of Washington Bothell hood with great pride. Will the master's degree candidates in the schools of interdisciplinary arts and sciences, educational studies, and business please rise? Regent Forsman, I am honored to present these master's degree candidates from the Schools of Interdisciplinary Arts and Sciences, Educational Studies, and Business. I recommend that all who have fulfilled the requirements prescribed by the graduate faculty of the University of Washington Bothell be awarded their master's degrees.
Thank you, and Hawkshill Hill, everybody. On behalf of the Board of Regents and the faculty of the University of Washington Bothell, I am pleased to confer upon each of you your respective master's degrees from the Schools of Interdisciplinary Arts and Sciences, Educational Studies, and Business. Congratulations to each and every one of you. We are so proud of you and your accomplishments.
We now welcome to the stage the master's degree candidates from the School of Interdisciplinary Arts and Sciences, as the rest of you may take your seats.
Master's candidates from the School of Interdisciplinary Arts and Sciences.
Damian Denise Oz.
Zaire Mozon Cheatham. Asia Ashley Emerson. Amanda Dawn Benningfield.
Leanne Matilda Machado. Angelica Leticia Urquizo.
Ashley Taylor Gilland. Kevin Eric.
Victoria Elena Ramos. Adam Shen. Sawyer Krista. Ruiz Ricardo E.
Hunter Liam Taishi. Lawrence Georger. Nardia Daniela Duarte Valletta. Elizabeth Daniel.
Zeros Felicia J. Nathan Tesfamret Russum.
Bahja Ali.
Akima Toledo Fisher. Alyssa Zacuse.
Emmanuel Kofi Day Amal Kozra. It didn't work. Emmanuel Kofi Day Amal Kora.
Master's candidates from the School of Educational Studies.
Elizabeth Vargas. Kennedy Alice Pack. Mary McClelland.
Sarah Huang.
Minghan Ma. Shin Yue Yu. Kate Motter. Ryan Weaver.
Stephanie Layson.
Letitia Williams.
Aaron William Cockley.
Jake McKenzie.
Ryan Forrester. Hannah Kim.
Yuting Shen.
Wendy Lohr.
Vanessa Spencer. Fatima Katrani.
Jonathan Delcid Saavedra.
Takwo Mohamud. Daisy Martinez Rodriguez.
Maria Alondra Ayala Martinez.
Bree Olson.
Bella Chavez. Cheryl Kennedy. Nazreen Bahati. Andrea Gaeta. Abigail Alupai Alexion. Priscilla Seung.
Dalisa Mo.
Catherine Caballar. Reggie Friedel. Emerson Quinn Hudson.
Amina Mohammed.
Master's candidates from the School of Business. Daniel Jacobson.
Sonia Roth.
Ahmed Baba. Dekula Hima Bindu.
Rashi Wadwa.
Nicholas Alexander Phobes.
Suzanta Sinha Roy. Tania Sinha Roy.
Nita Kelly. Ravijit Singh Lamsar. Kellen Giroux. Abhijit Bhattacharya. Madhulika Baniwal. Andrea Coons.
Jamila Malika Wallace. Richmond Gipaya Sivankar.
Lena Hart. Crystal K. Aman.
Michael Nepomuceno.
Ryan Larson. Brian Houston. Riley Yutaka Anderson.
Yana Ali Abdel Salam.
Omar Gonzalez Rivera. Michael Ahern. Alma Zulema Garcia Lopez. Pratnya Salfi. Duanjan Alsaf Elkatmush.
Dilshad Tishabayev. Nicholas Edward Nadaran. Carrie Ann Alicia Thompson.
Huertas Marisa Andrea. Koya Oluwadamilola.
Aniset Mufenga Anisa.
Johnson Chad Tyler. Sumant Bellam.
Lincoln Wang.
Tatiana Shushkova.
Jessica Du. Chaudhary Sana. Hijab Harun.
Alexander W. Odisho.
Oliver Gerlach.
Harris Ryoma Nakajima. Deepo Owatumi. Azejan Saribas.
Brooke Fabregas.
Michelle Angela Rezayeva. Frederick Ototo.
Cole Cook.
Igor Sokolan.
Congratulations to all of our master's degree candidates. Now I would like to introduce Aiden Rodriguez, who graduates today with a Bachelor of Science in Mechanical Engineering and a Bachelor of Arts in Business Administration. Aiden also served as this year's president of the Associated Students of the University of Washington, Bothell, and as Director of Finance before that. It has been my pleasure to work closely with Aiden on a variety of initiatives and to learn from him about the experiences and needs of our students. Please join me in welcoming Aiden to the podium.
Imagine yourself in the campus library, the hum of HVAC and clacking of keyboards surrounding you. It's your first year at UW-Bothell, and you're sitting in a study room working on a project. Whether that was 2 or 4 years ago, it represents hundreds of days of effort. Without that dedication, would you be here? Of course not. We have all persevered through difficult, tedious, and uncertain times. Like for a second this spring, it looked like Canvas assignments were going to be canceled. Aren't we all so relieved that we could do our homework? When I think back to my UW-Bothell journey, I remember the lessons from all my experiences. Among those, I learned to build robots, manage budgets, and lead teams. The people next to you might have learned to build business strategies, develop lesson plans, or shape public policy. Regardless of your degrees, some core lessons were the same. We learned to be intentional, and we found our voices. Before serving as ASUW president, I was director of finance of ASUW and co-president of Trickfire Robotics Club. In fall 2024, I reflected and realized I couldn't dedicate myself to both. So I stepped down to vice president of Trickfire. Later, when elected ASUW president, I knew the best thing I could do for the club I loved was to let it go. Admitting I had to step down was tough, but it was the right decision. I passed the torch knowing it was in good hands, and I'll always be cheering them on. Letting go allowed others to lead and allowed me to grow. Today, we are taking a similar tough step, leaving our campus. We have made deep connections here. We've witnessed the growth of campus life with 100 student clubs, a growing residential village, the construction of Innovation Hall, and even the squirrel family in the terrace dining pavilion. I'll miss the countless hours poured into capstone projects, studying together and talking about life, wondering what exactly we were going to do when this day finally arrives. Students are what make a campus. Ultimately, it isn't the hours spent studying that matter most, it's who we spent them with. You are all important, and what I will miss most is the people of UW-Bothell. It is a profound honor to graduate alongside you. Within this crowd are friends and colleagues, the faces who made this campus feel like home. Time doesn't allow me to share how much each of you has impacted my life, but because so many of you have. And I have a testament to that in this notebook in which I've gotten signatures and kind words from so many of you, over 50 pages. I don't know quite every name in our class, but I know our collective character. We are worth staying in touch with. I certainly plan on it. To the faculty and staff of UW-Bothell, on behalf of the student body, thank you for your tireless support and wisdom. Our achievements are a testament to your hard work. We are incredibly grateful for your role in our lives. Thank you. And to our families and friends, look at what you have helped us build. Thank you for your sacrifices and unwavering love. Personally, it has been a great privilege to serve as the first Indigenous ASUW president. To my relatives, Miigwech, thank you. We are proud to have our communities witness this new chapter. The torch we pass on is brighter than what we received. As we leave this campus, remember that the grit that carried you through those long nights in the library or at home is the same power you have to change the world. We aren't here to passively accept what comes next. We are here to approach the world with intention, turning challenges into opportunities. We spent hundreds of days building our foundations here at UW-Bothell, not just as students, but as a community looking out for one another. Class of 2026, let's not wait for the future. Let's build the one we want to see. As we step out to build the future, let's acknowledge those who ventured before us. Take a look at the legacy we are joining as UW-Bothell alumni.
Many of you probably haven't spent that much time thinking about the word alumni, and that's fair. You've been busy with classes, jobs, life, and let's be honest, getting that degree. So we'll keep it simple. As of now, you are a UW-Bothell alum. And if you're wondering what that actually means, relax. This is not another obligation. There's no rules to follow or secret meetings you have to come to. It's just you. Same drive, same spirit, just with a little more experience under your belt. And wherever we land, as UW-Bothell alums, we show up the way we always have.
We try things. We learn by doing. We care about the people around us. And when something needs fixing,
We roll up our sleeves and we get right to work. That's kind of our thing.
And here's the part you might not realize yet.
There are a lot of us, more than 35,000.
We're everywhere!
working,
Teaching, designing,
changing things in quiet ways, and sometimes in pretty big ones.
Right here in Washington,
And wherever there's work worth doing.
Being a UW-Bothell alum isn't about adding something to your plate. It's about carrying something forward to your work, community, or whatever comes next. So welcome. We're proud you're one of us.
I now have the privilege of presenting our bachelor's degree candidates to University of Washington Regent Leonard Forsman. Will the bachelor's degree candidates in the schools of Interdisciplinary Arts and Sciences, Educational Studies, and Business please rise? Regent Forsman, I am honored to present these bachelor's degree candidates from the schools of Interdisciplinary Arts and Sciences, Educational Studies, and Business for the baccalaureate degree. I recommend that all who have fulfilled the degree requirements of the University of Washington Bothell be awarded their degree.
On behalf of the Board of Regents and the faculty of the University of Washington Bothell, I am pleased to confer upon each of you the bachelor's degree from the schools of Interdisciplinary Arts and Sciences, Educational Studies, and Business. I offer each and every one of you our hearty congratulations. We join your family and friends in expressing pride in your accomplishments.
We now welcome to the stage bachelor's degree candidates from the School of Interdisciplinary Arts and Sciences, as the rest of you may take your seats.
Bachelor's candidates from the School of Interdisciplinary Arts and Sciences.
Brielle Yee. Ethan Morris. Noelil Joshua Ramos. Vincent Pham. Jaspreet Sharma. Danshika Vijayaraj.
Ankita Kamti. Reshita Bonapali.
Firdaus Talib. Ryan Tandy. Edward Raymond Sersha Schwanik.
Obaida Noor Jazari. Mariam Chatta.
George Owen Roger Powell. Nihan Tatla. Karma Nashid. Tanvi Sanger.
Benton Kellogg. Shahir Nawaz Chaudhry. Yehir Campos Vasquez. Lucas James Edward Hartman IV. Tammy Ayers. Amadou Bojang.
Dagmawi Nebiyu.
Lewi Alemayehu. Samuel Belete Lema. Lu Xiang Fang. Vishnu Vardhan Kandala. Hiro Hirano Holcomb. Alistair Deem.
Gavin Pantilla. Tori Thatch.
Ian Craig. Rahma Kedir.
Katie Wong.
Kurt Harris. Miles David Gillette. Siwan Lee. Skylar Elizabeth Gaub.
Shenbak Win.
Nicholas Urker. Kim Liao. Stella Bowerman. Gail Halder. Lydia Gesses. Zach Castilleja. Connor Lim. Catherine Johnson. Faith Keeley Benjamin. Tasha Nicole Jeffrey. Annika Anderson. Julia Gippert. Sophia Gillis. Taichi Kayama.
Kotaro Nakamura.
Maya Laku. Selena Banda Navarrete.
Selena Wynn. Haley Wren. Khadija Ayesha Quadri.
Gabriel Landry. Olinga Ifa Gezahin.
McKenna Seagrass.
Grace Frederick. Dayin Bond Smith.
Laura Prowse.
Siri Krishnamurthy. Veronica Barbano. Anthony Barbano. Logan Gray. Eric David Haugen. Yvette Cabrera Peña. Aubrey Becker.
Elizabeth Ann Riffle.
Zoe Atkinson.
Haley Wynn. Simar Sethi.
Sarah Clotter.
Charity Wangari Wairamu. Jacqueline Resto. Andre Mentz.
Andrea Jenkins.
Manmeet Oberoi. Dave Fung.
Brooklyn Foster.
Zanab Ahmed Tarbal.
Maria Isabel Hernandez Olivares.
Janera Ruiz Navarrete. Grace Sterling. Mohammed Mohammed. Casey Okocha.
Norek Del Castillo. Zainab Ahmed.
Ida Madilamba.
Harvey William Kubler. Sienna Billings.
Sayeda Rubab Rizvi. Bahishta Sami. Mabry Young. Rayon Salam.
Malak Atwa. Javier Antonio Bermudez Leon.
Stephen Wu. Min H. Nguyen.
Aleph Girmay. Ul Abraham.
Anna Ngo. Caitlin Sable.
Morgan Fu Mueller. Rory Comstock. Kayla Jorgensen. Jayril J-Lo.
Gordon Wang. Lillian Senzak.
Fern King. Tara Lee Gardner. Jackson Dellis. Ebony Lopez. Mira Liu. Nmesoma Ezebube. Dane LaPointe.
Haley Parmley. Liana Moore.
Amandeep Singh Bansal.
Rudy Chong.
Ryan Bell. Brandon Emery. Kausar Aiden.
Christina Scott.
Emilia Yazira Chavaria. Ravia Hartono. Silas Lawson.
Alexandria Norvell.
Mia Shelhub. Gaia Limasani.
Soin Sun.
Brianna Lee Dolam. Isabella Cook.
Hannah Swessa.
Nicholas Babak. Maxime Kakurin.
Dylan Porterfield. Sean Turner. Serena D. Polendo.
Jacob Baker.
Jeffrey Guntalilip Jr. Cameron Mendoza. Is that her? Felicia Firstianto. Isha Malhi. Mira Russell.
Molly Jean Kercheval. Johnsel Dumaging. Chantel Lam. Crystal Lee.
Austin Wynn. Roswell Sass. Sam Weisberg. Jaden Smith.
Jorge Flores.
Mason Moore. Kyla L. Pittum.
Sam Hollenbeck. Yi Ying Huang. Rainy Suet Yu Cheng.
Gulong Jiang.
Harir Mustafa Harir. Anwar Dahir. Abdirishman Abdikadir. Yahya Diallo.
Amandeep Singh.
Hanan Aman.
Arafat Mohamud.
Edina Avdic.
Elijah Shaw, Francisco Trujillo,
Connor Chang,
Angela Marilyn Narciso Luna,
Roya Hashimi,
Haset Worku, Elizabeth Pham Brame, Ayla Tahamzadeh,
Saron Almao, Jesse Berlin Boursal,
Oliver Solier,
Amina Khalil,
Ethan Jeffrey Cienko,
Caleb Bonacera, Dio Chang, Ariana Hall, Jada Bunkotmart, Olivia Londura, Ersa Aniz, Vanessa Galvan, Kira Green, Miller Hoyra, Nien N. Xiao,
Charlotte Winecoop O'Donoghue,
Catherine Hendrickson,
Anola Mohammed,
Zuwaida Hirsi,
Cassandra Miles,
Daniel Aaron Davis,
Alina Stepanyan, Priscilla Tolosa,
Michaela Booth,
Prince Iris of Biebo, Rahul Menon,
Lawrence Cooper, Owen Ronaldo Artero Diaz,
Katamusashi Wong,
Ethan Keating, Dylan Jace Gonzalez,
Eric Max Saturian, Luke Sanders, Waylon Menzia, Sofina Trotter,
Sarah Jamil,
Kristen McAllister, Jasmine Wilcox,
Lauren Hullmeyer, Nia Isabella Chastain Bird, Camila Lopez Avendano,
Connor McCaughan, Riku Ida Matsumoto,
Louis Michael Garnsey Harder, Jeffrey Guntalilib Jr.,
Anvita Prabhala, Angel Van Rose,
Lucas Hill,
Alex Wong, Eric Tola, Oscar Mendoza, Javier Rivera Rosario,
Sean Burns, Reeve Freeman, Benjamin Kamelman, Mariam Kolta,
Zoya Marakov, Leela Rogers,
Cordelia Axberg, Binta S. Balde,
Tu Ann Tai,
Matthew Colon, Han Ho, Paige Dosono, Sophia Carnes, Muhammad Helio N. Handoko, Gabriela Gutierrez Urbina, Romina Dadvar, Sydney Locke,
Gigulin Miagmar, Asia Lauren Toralba, Mai Feng Tai,
Victoria Jeffords, David S.J. Kim,
Daniel Teo, Selenia Rose Stock, Nikki Susanto, Sarah Roy,
Ashley Nayeli Jimenez, Samya El Bogdadi, Daniel Bacall, Aiden Luo, Evan Ancheta, Charles Asiadu, Andy Hernandez Gomez,
Jada Walters, Zakia Idoris Mohammed, Samri Tedessa,
Madeline Horvath, Joshua Andrada, Emily Tran Luong,
Dawa Noor,
Kathy Dunlap Nawani, Davina Chandra,
Tiare Schultz,
Peyton Foster, Emma Lockman, Briseldi Hernandez Ramos,
Jenica Thapa, Nagato Orita, Ethan Marty,
Lito Godolphin,
Shira Dalgamoni Romero Mahasne, Maria Nateras, Jennifer Ramirez Arellano,
Amena Eliti, Muna Jailani, Jace Andrew Branca, Abdul Hakim Haji, Giselle Vanessa Gonzalez Zapata, Luke Brannon, Alec Earl Hageman,
Jalen Amari Simmons,
Lida Hoshal,
Zoe Troyer,
Grayson Lewis,
Andrew Hoy Ung,
Marcus Lee, Malcolm Linehan, Patricia Heath. Ariana Esteban.
Naikwa Myong.
Mackenzie Insmadden. Alyssa Baseman. Maxwell Davis.
Adam Duki Parker.
Muzab Feidu Bargicho. Manav Lakhani.
Emmy Ngo.
Alina Doan.
Lydia O. Anna Marshall.
Emily Chu.
Haley Reeves. Thomas Tran.
Dylan Kwa Dang.
Raghuvir Ramamurthy. Jung Hao Yu.
James Chen. Zua Han. Josephine Gomez Anaya. Kaylee Abayarabuta.
Alexis Bowen.
Brian Kant Pine.
Albany Garcia.
Anum Razak Nazir Kasim. Layla Othman.
Aya Lukata. Mason Lyle.
Thuy Nguyen. Ali M. Rashid. Brandon Rivera Hernandez.
Haley A. Lewis.
Kidest Yeshitla.
Yonatan Belete Dagnu.
Sruthi Tamana. Rabia Robele.
Nathan Freeman. Cisco Jimenez. Sage Henson.
Linda Wynn.
Danielle Dang.
Lynn Tran.
Fuka Ando.
Peyton Sayer.
Alejandra Chavaria.
Anna Wright.
Reiha Ishijima. Maddie Fang. Olive Lay. Laiba Asadullah. Callie Brooks. Eleni Fernandez Farron. Sandra Cove. Aiden Lon. Raymond Leung.
Amy Wynn.
Alexis S. Kang. Sovatra Hool. Kenny Ejiogu.
Kevin Vivekanand.
William Huang. Kate Kessler. Max Fisher.
Priya Rasal.
Hyde Lynn. Alexander Bowie.
Elaine Nguyen. Isabel Phung Mi Vu. Tara Safi. Hajar Majri. Spencer Robert Osborne. Kevin K. Wynn. Samantha Mark. Sonia Marie Shatelman.
Bachelor's candidates from the School of Educational Studies. Yu Yao Ho.
Hannah Wallach. Dennis Lay Men Pham.
Hussein Mohammed Farah.
Carlos Steven Torres Rodriguez. Mina Saber. Mobina Sabir. Kevin Villalobos. Luis Rodriguez Ramirez.
Levi Cowan.
Kaylee Wynn.
Sarah Ha.
Lillian Wynn. Rosa Maria Salazar Lopez. Madison Brooke Rutherford. Syra M. Munoz Ibarra.
Aaron English.
Diana Tercero Nogales.
Tanya Baltasar Cruz.
Jenna Shalanfe.
Fadia Amini.
Katie Mean. Brittany Giselle Nunez Vargas.
Audrey Elizabeth Davis.
Thea Rowden.
Sienna Gerard.
Gloria Salendejo.
Brianna Cuevas. Michaela Kelly.
Cheyenne Mingo. Ashley Faith Patriarca.
Anjanae Hampton.
Riche Alexa Pfeiffer.
Elizabeth Cafaro. Alondra Guzman.
Regan Raddick. Caitlin Nichols. Lissa Olson. Sophie Stagg.
Taylor Brown. Kaylee Farmer. Camille DeChata. Shams Ferris Halabia.
Karen Young. Natalie McDonald.
Tyler Bonilla. Hilary Guadalupe Lumbreras. Karen Lopez Garcia.
Hamdi Mahamud. Nawal Yusuf.
Bachelor's candidates from the School of Business.
Thomas Purchase,
Harrison Farrell,
Maria Pledger,
Cameron Larson,
Vito McCurchin, Drilon Velio, Pitu San,
Victor Boscovich, Paul Lee,
Gabe Moreno, Hassan Nurmiradov,
Jameson Chen,
Ikechukwu Ralph Okorafo,
Francis Delano Neri,
Erica Vu,
An Hoang,
Danning Cian,
Daria Dvorska, Daniel Cervantes,
Adrian Moreno,
Cannon Hauser,
Tuan Tai Van,
Alan Barhudarian,
Philip Kujithatil Matthew, Lauren Stride,
Sarah Eckhart,
Thais Rambo,
Giovanni Alvarez,
Kayla Ramirez Nunez, Serena Joranai Tai,
Chin Chadalavada, Verin Tirta Hayatma, Chelsea Louise Akpawa, Caden Chidester,
George Minchuk,
Thad Holetz, Deeksha Adirti, Alex Culver,
Dong Huang,
Jason Wynn, Andrew Staub, Christopher Tran, Otharva Patwardhan,
Jacob Thomas Kim,
James Randall, Huang Va,
Melody Ayaka Larkin, Ton Thao Ni Dang,
Lisette Cecilia Grace Sherwood,
Emily Flores Sanchez,
Amisha Singh, Grigory Shmigol,
Margaret Grubb, Diva Gupta, An Lu, Shivani Anand, Matthew Lee, Sam Nelson Douglas,
Evan Suen,
Ivan Chesnokov, Kai Giddings,
Ashton Marker, Ye Jun No,
Aaron Gaceta.
Daniel Olukoya.
Peter Days. Seifu Ahmed. Khalil Ismail. Mohammed Kamara.
Sofia Shulishova. Anna Chappelle. Mark Trofimchik. Ethan Montgomery Sinnott. Anthony Rogers.
D'Artagnan Ducharme.
Karem Odabasi.
Anwei Chow.
Kira Fagan. Leilina Lee. Andrew Brunson. Alexandra Baker. Ayad Abunab.
Marlene Makramalla. Nathaniel Stotler.
George Baldwin. Jenna Cuffle. Kyle Burton. Shin Bost.
Tui Tan Thi Chan.
Long Win. Ni Win. Natasha Palta. Astha Tiwari. Alex Pham Brim. Kaylin Wynn. Hayden Wong. Travis Wynn. Luis Perez Garcia.
Abdirahman Jama. Arman Singh J.
Agam Sidhu. Harika Selam.
Giselle Carmona Rodriguez.
Michelle Tran Wynn.
Miriam Al-Hassani. Chantel Juarez Vega. Dania Saber Alsh.
Anastasia Miranyuk. Sarah Rosen. Ashley Sang.
Allison Doak. Maria Kamel.
Cyrus Kate D. Villegas.
Nathan Todd Colden. Sam Altman. Eduardo David Aranguren Martinez. James Harsono.
Gianlucas Woyintono.
Tony Ha.
Xavier Soon. Geraldine Muyumba.
Rosie Alvarez.
Qasim Ramzan.
Zhao Heng Wu.
Yang Ting. Jovi Tan.
Natalie Chong. Ella Long. Izzadeen Abudaya.
Eric Schuler,
Alusain Kaba Kamara, Abdul Fattah Hussein, Khalid Abdullahi, Siraj Hussein, Jesus de la Cruz,
David Semon, Gregorio Preciado Cruz, Rosemary Gathani Wetetu, Brian Wynn, Natra Uern,
Ben Huang, Parminder Kaur, Ana Luisa Lopez Ferreira, Azil Karthikeyan, Ariam Kafliesis,
Tito Melaku,
Ridwan Haji, Faraz Kalsum,
Ethan Shuttlesworth,
Araceli Xochitl Daza,
Leslie Vasquez, Susie Munoz Carrion,
Sanjana Bonagiri, Jenna Kirkman,
Aidan Schleiss, Frida Sanchez, Glenda G. Wabaluku, Michaela M. Vu,
Marcello Leone,
Mohammed Akdas Tanwir,
Tomas Francisco Juan, Ethan Christensen,
Ruben Mendoza,
Fatima Naji,
Noor Juda,
Iman Salhi,
Saleha Aziz, Dylan Garrett, Dylan Jacob Husting,
Annabelle Merkantz,
Mario Thomas Lenares Escobar, Prashansa Gurong,
Ryan Shah,
Jack Patrick Allman,
Spencer Putt,
Blake Allen,
Paul O, Steve Arukundo,
Ebrima Sise, Elkan Duong, Max Foster, Michael Keating, Kaylee Tiffany Heshmati, Julia Arzumanov, Anis Ku, Handan Karakuchuk,
Rory McGuigan,
Tony Fernandez,
Kyrie Rojas,
Omar Barrera Gonzalez, Lydia Corey,
Austin Joseph Wood,
Adriana Cazabal.
Paolo Pittini. Desmond Mays.
Summer Brennan.
Jaden Nile Mendoza.
Bruhan Kalia. Henna Kalia.
Annalisa Simnu.
Jeanne David. Ethan Lin.
Roman Mar. Sovanliza O.
Selena Finkbonner. Mohsin Lamb.
Brandon McQuarrie.
Ryan Hanby. Taki Knyao. Ashley Nicole Sampson Bernardo.
Nicholas Perez. Odbilig Saranku.
Q Sung Lee.
Alex Wu. William Kwa Nguyen. Tingo. Min Than.
Kingston Lamb.
Than Win.
Bennett Huang.
Lawrence Valdez. Ariana Medina.
Letha Montien Duncan. Liana Chow. Jeanette Chow.
Jessica Fu Senoy.
Liam Reinemer. Leonie Maria Wynn. Amanda Wingert. Isabella Tran Wynn. Aiden Yu.
Yisrael Calderon.
John Wynn.
Calvin Chow. Caleb Gurmai. Yoni Awelacho.
Benoni Rahel Kasham. Philemon Jacob. Emmanuel M. Shugi.
Ibrahim Benzina. Carrick Hansen.
Timothy Olson.
Zena Atia.
Jacqueline Sornito.
Maria Gabriela Correa Castro.
Tommy Winkler.
Cedric Austria. Alec Brock.
Shawnee Vanderpool.
Xavier Kibuta. Anas Ait Ukansus. Peter Che. Ryan Iqbal.
Rajkaran Singh.
Fartun Dirif. Juwairiya Budur. Aziza Hussein. Alexia Dresin.
Astrid Azahra Sudrajat.
Iomide Delight Anibaba. QT Ho.
Tina Wynn. Benny Wynn.
Tita Doan.
Hannah Tran.
Victoria Korohod.
Jaco Su. Neva Ekiu.
William Chan. Aufu Ho.
Brian Wynn.
Alexander Harrison.
Manaswi Prathikentum. Christopher Nguru Tellis. Alan Boothia.
Alex Lee. Spencer Johnson. Amin Al-Robay.
Layla Yasir.
Ruby Xiao.
Kyrie Wong.
Jeff Law.
John Marcius Pelicido.
Sava Gebhardt. Andy T. Doe. Hanson Huynh.
Brandon Trin.
David An Ho. Sandesh Kadka.
Win Mi Fong.
V. Lei. Emily Habib.
Zoe Pham.
Davina Lokito. Vietna Haile.
Nishita Mudaliar. Tiffany Thiamtesak.
Jonathan Flieger. Joshua Dang. Ronaldo Carrada Hernandez. Ebrunur Chiefchi.
Renee Upel.
Wendy Siklali Barajas Avalos. Allison Adamek. Miriel Joy Gutierrez. Autumn De Salas Butler.
Charlie Wirtz.
Aiden Lee. Shirley Feng.
Winston So. Lucas Tercero.
Sawyer Grant. Paula Gonzalez.
Jalen Vienna Weber.
William Carpenter. Albert Chang.
Colin Yeen.
Sheil Ingilterra. Minsa Kim.
Kwan Tai. Nitin Sriram.
Angeline Annie Koshi. Rachel Botts. Alyssa Chan. Sarah Long.
Emily Wynn. Caden Otaguro.
Benjamin Kang.
Victor Tran. Emmeline Pham.
Chenla Cray. Caden Cheong. Atarva M. Barad. Ari Cherney.
Dylan McConnell. Matthew McCallum.
Alfredo Alamdar. Tony Agricola. Jerson Derek Cortel Augustine.
Ian McClure.
Abdul Nasser Hussein.
Congratulations, graduates. Now, all 895 of you, as we prepare to close this exciting and time-honored commencement ceremony, we ask you to please remain in your seats until your row has been released. The 35th annual commencement ceremony of the University of Washington Bothell is hereby concluded, but wait, there is one more thing you have to do to make your journey from student to graduate.
All right, students, with all of us as witnesses, you may now move your tassels from the right to the left. Class of 2026, you are now graduates of the University of Washington Bothell. Now let's celebrate.